Us 3 Raw TV. Now, this fucking article I'm reading. Parents of armed robber question why Pizza Hut employee shot Michael Grace Jr. Let me just start off by saying, let's just get into it first. Then I'll explain it. A Pizza Hut employee shot an armed robber Sunday morning. The armed robber's parents say that the employee should be in jail. The employee should be in jail. That's what the parents say. Now, if you saw this title of this fucking video, my parents would have fucking killed me. Okay, that is the title. My parents would have killed me first, or my parents, I don't know what I'm going to name it yet, but my parents would have killed me. They wouldn't be asking to fucking have this guy go to jail, right? Sounds like a cut and dry case. Well, parents say they definitely do not condone the actions of their son, but Grace's mother, Tamia, said if there was to be a death, it was not the place of an employee at Pizza Hut. That is the place of law enforcement. He stated it wasn't a body shot, it was a headshot. My son was shot in the left side of his head, just beyond his ear. A headshot is personal. A headshot does not mean it's personal. A headshot means that the employees took aim and protected themselves. That's what they're writing inside this thing, right? Even a criminal has a right to a degree, the mother said. The local Pizza Hut franchise fully cooperated with the Charlotte police as they continue their investigation, but wants to stress that the security of the staff is utmost concern. They're providing the support to team members involved, etc., etc. Here's the deal. So this kid, I don't know how old he was, gets up in the morning. He had lost his job at Pizza Hut. Oh, that's kind of fucking weird, right? Puts his fucking shoes on, grabs a fucking gun, and goes out the door on a Sunday morning. Goes to Pizza Hut before it's open. Somehow he gets in the door, whether it was unlocked or he had a fucking key or whatever, and sticks the place up and wants the money. He's got a fucking loaded gun with two other friends. It's three fucking people, right? The employee pulls out a gun from underneath the counter and shoots the fucking guy in the head. Now, I'm guarantee you that this guy is not a fucking Wyatt Earp. He's not a crack shot. He pulled that gun out, aimed, and just fucking pointed. He gets shot behind the ear, which means he fucking turned to run, and the guy just happened to fucking shoot him. Now, he could have been turned like this and shooting at the guy while he ran away. Nobody really knows. But the bottom line is, your dumb fucking ass took a gun into a Pizza Hut to rob it on a Sunday morning, got fucking shot and killed. Now, your parents, I'm sorry. Fuck you guys. I am sorry. Like, this is just, it's fucking bullshit. So your kid goes in there and fucking holds a gun in someone's face, and you say it's the police officer's job to kill him, not the person. So let me get this straight. Your son could pull the fucking trigger and shoot them in the face, and you feel like it's not their duty to protect themselves? They should have called the police and sat there like this while your son fucking took the money and maybe possibly shot them in the face. They didn't have a right to defend themselves? This is fucking insane. I can't believe this shit. And I step back and I'm like, it says that it was in a bad part of town. They had had issues before. Pizza Hut employees are not supposed to have a gun. What if it wasn't one of those employees? What if it was actually the gun that belongs to the manager who has a license to carry? Because when you carry large sums of money, or if your self body is in danger, you can get a permit to carry. If that guy's making deposits at the end of the day in a bad neighborhood, he very well could have a permit to carry. And to fucking put that gun there and forgot about it, which is irresponsible on his fucking part, but not illegal. And not the wrong thing to do. Because here it is, it worked out that it fucking helped this kid save his life and probably the other Pizza Hut employees by shooting this fucking kid in the head. Now, growing up, I did some stupid shit. I really did. And his mom says, this was an act of desperation. Listen. Act of desperation, I get it, but you're fucking right. I mean, there's one thing where you steal something, like you go in a store and you're so poor and you steal like a fucking pork chop, or you steal a fucking thing of chicken breast, or you steal a thing of milk, there's something like that. Or there's another thing of act of desperation where you stand outside the fucking convenience store and you beg for money, you ask for change and shit like that. There's that. There's, you sell all your belongings, acts of desperation. Taking a fucking loaded gun to go rob a place is not an act of desperation. It's lack of impulse control, it's lack of thinking, and it's basically thinking that you have the right to walk in there and take whatever the fuck you want at gunpoint and put someone else's fucking life at risk. That is not desperation. That's fucking stupidity coupled with retardedness, coupled with fucking dumbness, coupled with more stupidity. You mix that shit in a blender, you get that fucking kid. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. I'm sick of fucking people being politically correct and tiptoeing around, Jerry, if you had kids, listen, I don't have fucking kids, but I tell you right now, my kid wouldn't take a fucking gun and go rob a fucking Pizza Hut. And if he did and he fucking lived, the first fucking thing I would fucking say to that officer is, why didn't you fucking shoot him? If he had a fucking gun and he pointed at you, why didn't you fucking shoot him? When I got in trouble when I was a kid, and don't get me wrong, as I got older, I strayed. I did a lot of bad things, but I wasn't a fucking teenager anymore. I wasn't a kid. I was a fucking adult when I did that shit. I was responsible for my own fucking well-being and made my own decisions based on the shit that I was doing. Not like this. I never, ever fucking did any shit like this. Never once. as a teenager, my parents would, or a teenager, junior high, whatever the fucking case it was, if I got detention, okay, when I got home, I'd be like, oh, I get detention. It wasn't like, well, who gave you detention? It was, what did you do? What did you do to deserve detention? Or if I got into a fight with somebody at school, they say, why'd you get into a fight? What did you do? Or, well, depending on how it ran through. If I said, yeah, this guy came out and punched me in the face, I'd go, what did you do? What did you do to deserve to get punched in the face? That was the question. Not, well, the kid can't touch my son. It's like, good, you did something to him, he punched you in the face, you deserve it. It was a different way of thinking. Like, when I was a bouncer, my dad used to tell me, you're out till 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, you get done at work till 2 o'clock in the morning. You're there till about 3. Nothing good in that fucking city of Providence happens after fucking 1 a.m. Period. Hands down. There's nothing good. Everything bad. Everything that's going on at that time is bad. And you're setting yourself up to have something bad happen. Now, I got into fucking fights. I got shot at. I got fucking cut with a knife. All that shit happened. Cut with a bottle. I watched people get fucking shot. I watched their faces get cut off. I watched all that shit. Guess what? After 1 o'clock. So, I sit there and I look at this and I'm like, yeah, the parents are probably like in shock or whatever the case may be. But, the kids obviously are not responsible. The parents are not taking responsibility for not teaching the kid. And how the fuck did he get a gun? Where the fuck did this kid get a gun from to go rob a fucking Pizza Hut? He didn't go buy it at a fucking gun store. Did he buy it at a fucking pawn shop or something? You gotta have a license and an ID and be a certain age to do that too. Where the fuck did he get it? From his friends? From you? Where the fuck did he get it? So your kid had a loaded weapon and got fired from his Pizza Hut job. And none of this shit is adding up. It sounds like it started at home. There's a problem at home and he had a fucking, a behavioral problem that wasn't addressed. That also had a lack of impulse control, maybe some ADD, who the fuck knows. But it sounds like this kid wasn't taken care of at home, and that led to the events that happened here. And you know what? It sucks that the kid gets shot. But I'll be honest with you. Don't go into a Pizza Hut at 8 o'clock in the morning with a fucking gun to put in someone else's face, and you're probably not going to get shot. If his ass was at fucking church or fucking riding a bike or whatever the fuck else he could have been doing, he wouldn't be dead. BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostrength.com is a blog. It's think before you fuck. Get that up there. Think before you shoot bicep and wear out.